Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Generation Zero. Very much a kind of a seemingly co-op focused survival exploration game with a fairly limited story as I've seen so far. It kind of starts off with, hey, 1980s Sweden, where you and some friends were in the mountains, and you come back home and these robots have overrun essentially everything. The backstory is that during the war, Sweden very much bulked up their self-defense budget and everything like that, and invested in a lot of stuff. And it's kind of alluded to like, hey, these robots were made to protect us, but they've all kind of gone crazy, kind of stuff. I'm actually a few hours in. I don't know what that wants me to. Okay, sure. I've actually picked this spawn in for a reason. Whenever you restart your world or quit and come back, stuff respawns. So I've been here. Getting these med kits for a while. For a survival game, they throw tons of stuff at you. But you at the beginning of the game, you actually you can make a character. There's no classes or anything like that for that kind of stuff. You get skill points later on, and there is some customization, but it's mostly tied to like, hey, this jacket's gonna give you some noise reduction, or this shirt will give you bullet resistance, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like I said before, there are skills and stuff like that for combat, support, tech, and all that kind of fun stuff like that. Like, hey, you can spot information far away, or hey, your speed while moving, firing while moving is less, or like, hey, you can carry more stuff. I have invested in carrying more stuff because for a survival game, look at all the bullets and healing items that I have. It is a ton of them. I got flares, which blind or confuse the robots, and like these fireworks that also confuse them. So my basic strategy is using this shotgun, having the flare, throw it, run up behind an enemy, and just blast them. I did try some of the multiplayer earlier, since this is what the game seems to kind of focus on that. And everyone essentially just kind of went their own way and ignored me. The time I did have some fun is when I encountered someone who had just started the game, and I kind of ran around protecting them and helping them and showing them stuff. Other than that, this game is about 70% running from location A to location B. As an example, I started here. I then had to run here. I then had to run all the way here. I then had to run here, then I had to run here, and then I had to run here, and now it wants me to run here, or a different area for something. Like, I could run here and do this. I was already there earlier, and I felt that enemies were being spawned in for some unknown reason. But that being bad enough, I'm dreading getting to this area where it just looks like there's just going to be non-stop, like, dead time going around. 70% running around, 20% looting, time spent looting, and then 10% fighting. And everything is essentially like, go into this building, go and like look around, find like containers and stuff to loot, get a whole bunch of ammo for absolutely no reason, maybe a weapon once in a while. The weapons I have right now are, I believe, old, or what are they called? Worn weapons, so they don't do as much damage or whatever. But no matter what weapon you use, the aiming is kind of junky. Oh, here's a random health pack. Excellent. As you can see at the top, it's counting like how much stuff I've looted and all that kind of stuff. This room here, like this exact layout with this creepy chair in the corner, you will see a lot of times. Let's go downstairs because I think I saw a warning bar and get into the mix. The reason I am not trying to sneak around or hide anything is that combat has 0 consequences to dying. If you die, you don't lose ammo, you don't lose weapons. As far as I can tell, weapons do not degrade, they don't break. So your biggest setback is that you get sent back to the last place you were. And that's about it. Like, and it's like, hey, you just got like 5 bullets. That might seem like a small amount, but when they do it non-stop, like in here, I was in here another time and there was like 4 canisters, and they each gave me, like, after I left, I had like 20 extra bullets and I didn't have to spend anything. And like I said, that's like, you're just, like, in gear is kind of just randomly found. And I'm guessing, like, the further in you go, the better stuff you'll get. Yeah, I found some glasses. There you go. I look amazing. But, like, I did play with some people online. We did kind of stick together for a while when, like, the one time that we were together. And it was just this. Just running from, like, specifically here to actually here. And that's, like, 0.6 of a mile of just... Maybe you'll see an enemy. Maybe you won't. You don't know. And then even with combat, it's not, like, terribly hard. It's not something you really want to fear or avoid all the time, because there's nothing's lost. A lot of the time, if you do die and you run out of ammo or something, you just, let's just go back and you'll just go back and be like, hey, I'll just reload my save. Or if you join someone else's world, everything is reset. I've actually joined someone else's world and right off the bat found a box with like 80 bullets in it. Also, there's a lot of Volvos in this area. Not sure why. Not sure why these lights are blinking in here. So we're going to open this up. See what's in here. Take all those. Go to this side door. Nothing's in there. Go to this door. And that's it. Like, once in a while, you'll see a building off the beaten path. You'll run to it, loot it, and nothing much will happen. But let's head over here. I'm pretty sure enemies spawn over here. I've seen maybe 4 or 5 enemy types. Mostly these little walker guys that either have a machine gun or a shotgun on them, or they're trying to charge me. An interesting one I saw was the flying units that set off an alarm when they see you and call everyone to you. So much to a point where I think that when they sound the alarm, they're actually spawning enemies in. But I could be like... No. But like I said before, it's very much feels like DayZ, but with like no zombie. The zombies are replaced with robots, and the PvP aspect is removed. There we go. All right, so perfect. So we're gonna equip a flare. No, we don't need a flare. So a lot of this is just me. There you go. And also they don't always react. Just kind of walk up behind him and, hey, guess what? I killed him. And then I'm gonna go and loot him. And now I have more goodies. I have noticed that they have difficulties getting up these stairs and inside the buildings. So if you ever need to get away from them quickly, do that. They don't seem the smartest for that. I have seen them get inside other places though. But once they're inside, they kind of freak out because they, like, those guys specifically like to run super fast. And they'll just slam into a wall and kind of glitchy. It's a lower quality weapon than what I have. But like, before I go in this bathroom, I'm going to say that there's going to be a tub in the far left corner with a ashtray with trash on it. And under it is going to be a little table with toilet paper. Oh, no, this is not the bathroom. So I was wrong. So at least that is not continually the same thing over and over again. And we'll keep that in the video because that is something worth mentioning, that so many of these... Ooh, a gas mask. Sweet. So many of these building layouts and stuff like that are just copy-pasted. There it is. Now I look cool. Oh, it's actually got, like... Looks kind of garbagey. That's great. We're going to take that off so you don't have to... That's interesting that the glasses didn't do anything. But that's essentially what Generation Zero is. Running from point A to point B on a very carrot on a stick kind of thing. Of like, where are the people? Why are the people not here? What happened here? All the people are gone. Where are the people now? All the people are over here. We gotta find the people. Another interesting thing, somebody picked it up before, these here. If you go down, you can revive yourself. As you can see, I have 16 of these. And I have multiple times gone down. And it's like, like I said before, it feels like there's almost no, like, bad things that happen. Like there, I just kind of ran up on that dude. There's another one somewhere. No? Cool. But I do know that there's, like, much larger enemies and stuff like that. There was an interesting mission earlier where I came to a bunker and I couldn't get in because I didn't have like the right scan code, so I had to go and kill some enemies to get it. But as you can see there, I shot one bullet and there's a toilet. And I can change like the ammo type for like, hey, if I want to use like buckshot, I can replace it. I can just attach it to the weapon and stuff like that. The weapons come in different like states, and then like the mods for them also come in different states. Like I have this sniper rifle with a silencer and a really crappy broken scope on it. But it's like this game has some really good ideas. It just falls short on so much of the execution that it's just not fun, and it feels way too big of an area. But that's Generation Zero. What is it pointing to here? Shooting practice. Maybe it's outside? Yeah, these will pop up once in a while, but oh. Search the surrounding. I have a rifle. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, there's... Alright, cool. Oh, so I guess you have to go to these different command bunkers and whatever. Oh, I angered something. Hey. There it is. Like, they don't seem to, like, really care that I'm making sounds. I think if I pop him in the eye, he just instant dies. Ding him? I don't know. Hold on. And so much of it has been like, do that. Because they give you so many of these resources that it doesn't matter what you do or not. What is that? Oh, whatever. Some of them also don't shoot too well, which is interesting. I should have let him kill me. Also, you can't swim, by the way. Well, whatever. So, and a lot of times you can just start combat and just kind of run away and not really care about it. Because enemies give up chasing you fairly fast in this game. But yeah, that's Generation Zero. What you've seen me do is about all you'll really be doing in this game. It's kind of running from point A to point B, getting like here, like the missions I have right now is like go to this place and investigate. But it feels like it just takes too long to get from point A to point B, and none of the combat encounters are interesting or anything like that. So I can't really suggest this game. If you want to play with your friends, maybe it's a little more fun, but it really does feel like it'll be just like running around this empty area. So that scope that was right there, I actually picked up before. I just want to drop it, and then it'll drop there, and I bet if I quit and load back. But that first initial loading screen you saw me to get from here to there, from into the game, this game loads fast, like really fast. I am on an X, but let's go ahead and warp to... let's go to the starting area. Fast travel. Like going from like the initial like start screen to in-game is fairly fast, but like boom, I'm here. And I'm sure like everything else in here has already like respawned and all that kind of fun stuff. There is like day and night cycles, which I'm sure you've already seen. There's weather and all that kind of fun stuff. Oh, this is the tutorial area, so I doubt anything will respawn. But they start you out slow, and then they just kind of are like, hey, go for it. One interesting thing is if you try to run to a door and you get too close, you can't open it. So you got to kind of be looking at the handle. But that's Generation Zero. I am Zero JQT. This is the XBLA Fans channel. I believe this is where you first get ammo. Whenever I've come to this one, they just usually just have a boatload of ammo. I actually left all this here at the beginning of my game That's still there, so I don't think backpacks despawn, which is interesting. It's like, again, like it's not really a survival game when they just give you, like, I have, like, 200 hollow point bullets. It's just, like, that's not survival. That's, like, that feels like a survival game that you've been playing for a long time, and you're at the end game of it. I'll let you guys go. Thank you very much for joining me. Check out our other videos. It helps us out a lot if you like, subscribe, share our videos, ask questions, and we'll try to get back to you. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if I could drive one of these. There we go. Like first aid kit. Look at it, like, and like another like adrenaline shot. It's like I don't feel like I'll ever die, and there's nothing I lose if I die. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.